Hey scrappy friends, Helen here. So today is day 8 of 30 days of sketches, and today's sketch is by my lovely friend Jackie Ashton. She's got these 2 vertical pieces of paper, a horizontal piece with a scalloped border along the bottom, and there's these are embellishment clusters, journaling coming down there, and a bit of mixed media on the back. Don't know what I'm doing. I am scrapping these photos of my sister and I. Oh, must have been a hair. I'll have to reprint them. So my sister and I in a hot tub at Clowance when we were in Cornwall. This is the hot tub at my sister's lodge at Clowance Estate. I hadn't realised that's gone. There must have been a hair when I printed them. I'll reprint that. But yeah. So I'm going to use Adventurous, and I thought for the background I'm going to use one of these pinks. I think it's like, oh wait a minute, they've got mixed media. That's soft pink, I think. But I think what I'm going to do with the mixed media is I'm going to stamp. Okay, so what I've also got out, as well as that Adventurous project pack, because I've only got the project pack for Adventurous, I haven't got any of the other papers or embellishments. What I have done is I've popped in this bucket. I've got all my other Paige Evans collections that I still have, and I'll pull embellishments and I'll mix the collections together and pull bits from there. Now with these paper pads, I do not like a perforated edge. So I am just going to take a tiny slither off. You know what, I'll probably do more than a tiny slither. Let's take it down to 11 3/4 square, and then mat it on a white piece of American Crafts cardstock. So that I've not got a perforated edge from the project pack. I really am tempted to go back and buy some of the other embellishments for this. I might do yet, but I am saving the pennies for Paige and Vicky's next collections. I'm just going to go and get a white base for that and reprint those photos, and then I'll be back. Right, photo printed. Pop that one in the bin. Let's bend and snap. Can't beat a bit of Legally Bond, bend and snap. There we go. So there's the photos. Remember to have my Hey Little Magpie February Embellishment Kit. So I'm going to incorporate some of that. I've also just gone through the wax seals that I've made in the past, and I think this blue's not too far off and that pink's very close. But I want like a turquoise jadey, I can't, whatever colour that is. So I am going to get the wax seals out and make a 3rd wax seal for these clusters. So I will be back when I've done that. Change my mind on the wax seals. So I've done the geo tag, the heart background, and fun. These are all wax seals designed by Sarah Davies at Hey Little Magpie. So yeah, I've done them. And then I've got my white base. Now, I've started doing this when I am layering the page with wet glue, to give me wiggle room to get it in place. So let's do that. So I have, you've noticed there hasn't been a video for 5, 6 and 7. I skipped day 5 because I had planned to get like a lot done and scheduled, like that you'll see a lot on the playlist from other people, sort of the end of February, but the month kind of got away from me, so I never got ahead. So I'd skipped 5 to start working on 7, and then no, skip 5, start working on 6. And then 6 took me 3 days. It is recorded, I just haven't uploaded it yet. So yeah, it's so I just wanted to skip ahead to day 8 because that's today and it's Jackie's, and you know, Jackie's my in real life friend, so I wanted to make sure I am showcasing her sketch. I am just gonna be back in a minute. I noticed my nails, my hands were a mess, so I went to sort them out. Whilst I've been away, I've picked up some Distress Oxides that I think coordinate with this kit, with this collection. So Memento ink, and I've grabbed some Hey Look Magpie stamps for adding some background touches instead of full on mixed media. I have the scraps from this collection out as well as the rest of the collection. Just thinking about like background pieces, so maybe the purple bit from there, definitely that blue bit, like that. I think that's it for scraps. Let's get the rest of the papers out. What have I not used? Okay, so we've got postage stamps. That'd be good for cutting for embellishments. Lace, maybe. A strip of that. Let's go for a strip of that. I won't use that seam, but I can. That'd be a nice bit. Bit of the purple. Let's go some white with the backgrounds. There we go. So we'll do some strips of these for the strips and to matte the photo. I think I might actually matte the photo on that green. Yeah. And then use the other bits for gosh, words today, I tell you. For the strips. I also, this scallop border, you know I hate fussy cutting, but I might fussy cut one of these borders, or I might get some dies out, or I might get border punch out. We shall see. Let's get this matted. So yeah, we are, I think that's pink Prosecco we've got. So Rosé Prosecco that we are drinking, you know, in a hot tub. It was such a cold evening, but it was so nice in the hot tub, and we were sat, so my back was hurting, and we were sat with the jets massaging my back where it was sore. It was so lovely. So Mr. Ding took these pictures of us. So that's going to go there. I might do the border out of that actually. Should I put another layer off? No, let's just do one. And then, so this, let me do a nice big chunky piece of this. And then, I don't know, it's maybe cut it down to 8. So if I cut 4 off, that'll leave 8 because it's 12 inches. And then I think that's probably going to go there actually. I'm going to use that piece there. Then we need another piece under here. So let's do this. And I'm going to do maybe 2-inch piece. And then to about there, maybe. Just eyeballing, not measuring. So that's going to be something like that. And the photo here. So I need to take a bit more off this. This is quicker to get in and out. Pop that there. I'm going to trim this piece down. I wasn't going to. I was going to keep it nice and long because I liked it being longer, but we are going to trim it down, go with the sketch. And I think actually I'm going to use that to be my punch border piece along here, and I'll probably use it as well for the element up here. I liked, so the thing with being late on putting this up is I've had a look at some of the others that have been done with this sketch, and I liked Sarah's piece that she did up here where she did a tag, but it wasn't like tag shape, it was a rectangular kind of tag with a hole punched in it and a bit of wax twine. I really liked that, so I might just do that. So for my border piece here, this is hiding behind this photo, so I can probably trim a bit off here if I'm really careful. And use that for punching my border. I'll put this here. I'm going to start that at about 1. And cut that out. So that's still going to look like a full piece there. And then punch a border along the bottom here. Let me just get my border punch. I am going to go with the scallop like the sketch. And yeah, let's get that done. I mean, I've got a few really lovely scallop dies as well, but I don't know, just thought I'd go with the scallop punch today, mainly because the table where my Gemini sat is a bit covered in stuff at the minute. So yeah, it would be quite a feat of tidying up to get to that. Okay, I'm going to stick stuff together and then move it about as one for doing my stamping underneath. That's not going straight. That'll do. So we'll just put adhesive on this end. It's going to go about there, I think. I'm going to put this on foam actually. Let's get the foam out. So I've got oxides out for stamping because I was going to do it with just like regular distress, not oxides. And yeah, regular distress aren't brilliant for stamping, but they are okay. But I've got the oxides out because I needed a blue. And I've kind of ended up going with Salvage Patina instead of like blue. And I dropped me tin. I made my tin of the blues the other day, and I just picked them all up and the lids had all come off, so I've still got to swatch them out and put the right lids back on each one, and I've not got round to doing that yet. So yeah, it is distress oxides until that gets done. Okay, so I'm just going to put a couple of bits because this is not going to fully go on that piece now. I've trimmed it down, but let's have a look, see how far over. There we go. Okay, so that can move as one. So I can judge where my stamping's going. So I love these stars, these background stars. And I thought instead of splatters or something like that, I would use some of these. So I'm going to use that text one and that dotty one. And probably that one as well. Let me get a smaller block out. Okay. So I'll probably do something like they're coming from behind here. Okay, do I do... If I can find a pencil, there we go. Oh, oh, looks like one's come out with, another one's come out with that. Where's that one gone? Where's that one from? That one. If they ever stop sticking to your sheet, just give them a wash. And that will help with the sticky on the background of your acrylic or, you know, clear stamps, photopolymer stamps. This is just to give me an idea for my stamping. There we go. Okay. So, oh, okay, let's get some of this done. Let's start with Seedless Preserve. I'm going to come down here. Oh, I put everything on top of my photo, on top of the sketch. Let me move them out of the way a second. Now bear in mind that the photo's still going to come a little bit more out from this, so this isn't going to be exact. More is going to be covered up than what I'm doing. Oh, I was going to wash that, but I've just thought I might do. No, I'm not actually. Do that on the back. I don't want to waste too much ink off on me on this. Okay. So that's the largest stamp with the Seedless Preserve. Then I'm going to do the medium one with peacock feathers. I'm going to have them overlapping a little bit. Okay, some medium one. And then we're going to have picked raspberry for the little one. Sorry, I've gone quiet. There we go. So I've done that instead of, as I said, the mixed media splashery bits on the back. So that's coming back in here. So it's just like the idea of it. There's lots of like circles on this. So we've got fun times, this was fun. And then such fun together on there. Okay, and then with this, be careful I don't stamp the black in the middle. So I do want these. I actually meant to put these on the circle cluster points, but I think because of where these are, I'm going to keep those circle cluster points to embellishments. Gosh, I didn't even read when I was putting them back on. I have actually got them back on the right one. That's good going. I love these. I might end up actually cutting some of these and punching them, stamping and punching some of them. I don't know yet. Sorry, my memories have gone. It's gone wonky. I put these moments on when I was printing my labels, and it's not. It's these memories. And then there is Such Fun Together on this one. We're going to pop that up there. There we go. This one's got some great arrows in it as well. Just love both. There's 3 collections of these and I love all 3 of them. Okay, so that's done. Let's get this down. Okay, I have lost all my wax twine. Was there some in this? Yes, there is. I used that red actually, or the pink, I'm not sure yet. Right, let's find my crocodile. Well, that was a panic. Couldn't find it, so I went in my tool drawer to get my punch board out, because that has, my tag punch board has a hole for tags, funnily enough, and I'd actually put my crocodile back in my tool drawer, not where I usually keep it. Okay, there we go. Pop that back up there. That's probably going to be there. Let's trim that off a bit. Trim that off. Have the fun there. The geotag up there. And the hearts there. I am going to use the red twine. I think this is just twine. I don't think this is the wax. Oh, yeah, it's wax twine. Oh, one scissors. Oh, my washi's falling off my washi rail. I really need to rethink that. I wouldn't mind, but I don't use washi very often, so why I've got it on a rail there, I don't know. Okay. So I'm just going to double this over, pull this through, and stick it there, and then, don't know, do something with that. It's kind of like messy going around. I might end up sticking a bit of it actually under the wax seal, maybe, don't know yet. No, don't want it like that. I don't know, have it coming under, stick it down there, I don't know, we'll have a play with that in a minute. I forgot about these doilies. There's doilies in this, and there is some like red. Just thinking with all, do I want, you know what, I might, let's get the big scissors out. So pop that as a layer there. with my wax seal. Come on, you know you want to come up. There we go. Come on. Let go. There somewhere? No. I like keeping bits of these because I'll use them on other projects, you see. Yeah, put that there. I'm gonna have to use a splodge of wet glue. There we go. Tend not to use ATG on these because it tends to rip. Now, do I want just a hint of that sticking out from under there? Yes, I do. So if I go with it like that, and I'll put my scissors butt up to that. Not quite done it. Should use my other scissors. Just because of the red twine, I want the red twine to make sense. So having the red element, another red element in those 3 spots makes it look less out of place. And you've got the red and the pink up there. Don't think I'm going to add anything else there, so let's just pop the wax seal down. I'm going to do a tiny dot, probably a bit too much, to hold that in place. We are going to have to hold it in place until it goes tacky. And a tiny dot there as well. Okay. This is going there. I'm going to get a little foam pad. Go along that far edge. A little bit of glue on there. Pop that there. I've run out of me 3M adhesive discs for these. So back to the good old wet glue for them. And that's that. I was going to use the stitches as well, but I think there's enough on there in terms of stamping. Sorry, stuff's falling all over the place. I need to stand it up because it's bugging me. Okay, so title. So the title's coming down here, and I've thought, I've got this. I think this is a Bramble Fox one that I've had for a long time. But that's not just relax going to be my title. I'm going to do and relax. So I'm just going to have a look at the alphas from this, of which there are 2 sheets. That's huge, isn't it? It's really big. Oh my gosh, I've got all 3 letters in the same colour. It might be too big, this, so it's going too far off that way, isn't it? So if we maybe do the and down here. With the relax there. No, don't like that. Let's put the these letters back on, and of course these will never stick the same because they've already been taken off once. I'm going to be forever finding them in different places around the craft room. So I have got Paige's Tiny Alphas. These were in navy, so I can go and relax. Wet glue for the relax. Bit overboard with the glue there, haven't I? Oops. That's come up. Oh, stick that back down, stick that back down. You know what, I've just thought there's some charms in this kit that I could have actually hung on that twine and hid the glue where I'm holding that down. Oh no. Forget that. I do like these little hearts though. I've only got, I must have used one of them already because I've only got two. I want to cover that stain of something splashing on. I don't know what that was. And some of these little tiny ones. I'm liking that. Are we doing some sequins as well? We're going to OTT and put some sequins on as well. New embellishment tray. Get these big scissors out of the way before I go and drop them on myself. Right, I'm liking that with them hearts scattered about, so we're going to stick them. Careful with the glue. Just wondering if I do a bit of Nuvo. I don't think so. Somebody was telling me the other day that they heat their Nuvo. So I've been having trouble because my Nuvo's not doming. I was talking to somebody about it and they heat their Nuvo, drops up, it makes it runnier and it does dome. But if you overheat it, it also explodes. So yeah, not sure about that. Right, let's get some sequins. Just going to do these random. If I can get into the packet, that is. Just pop some out into the tray. I've got my really old Quick Cuts Quick Pick tool. Had that for an age. Get them turned over. Should I get some of the shiny ones? even putting any pink on. Let's not put the pink on the pink background. A nice flower roll. There's some gold ones in here somewhere. It's a case of just dotting them about randomly. These got tiny pink red hearts. I love these. Try not to be fussy when I'm picking them up, but you can't help it. I suppose it is a brighter pink, isn't it? And it's going on top of the stamping. One more. Let's do one of these red hearts. Okay, and then do some up here. Making a bit of a mess with the glue there. Sorry, going quiet while I'm fighting with sequins. And of course the glue spurting through and sticking on the end of the quick cuts tool. So it's not as efficient as it usually is. Let's pop some of these little red hearts on. I do like these. Let's have another gold one. And the little silver ones. Right. And then pop some more around here. Let's just pop a bit more glue on that because it's not sticking down. Right. Okay, do them. Of course, when it falls, it's turning over. I think I need to change that off. Okay, pop a gold on there. Silvery holographic. Clear. So a red heart. Red heart. Pink matte one. Big silver shiny one. Another gold one. Pink one. Okay. Now this was on the 9th of February. Just a minute, just pop a bit of glue behind here. Don't like how that's lifting up. Just gonna get a date stamp. I bought a new date stamp. Haven't opened it yet. 2025. 25 February. And it was the 9th. Right, let's have a test. Yep. No, that'll do. I can leave him on my desk in that. I've just spotted a bit of glue where I've not put a sequin. And it's feeling a bit boxy around here. I'll just bring one out that way so it's not as boxy. Right. Oh, wrong way. We shall let that dry and then I shall take some photos and get the video up. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.